All right, joining me now is my special guest for today's show, former vice chair of the New Jersey Federation of Republican Women and the host of Money Talk with Melanie Collette. So that would be Melanie Collette. So he's great. I loved what that sheriff had to say, and they are dealing with some, it's a small department in a small county, and they're being completely overrun, including landowners there, where migrants are just coming in, setting up shop on people's personal properties. I mean, it's crazy. I was going to ask him, but I'll ask you. So Republicans are pushing to potentially impeach Mayorkas. Yes, no. I mean, it's symbolic, I guess, but the real culprit here is Joe Biden.
It is symbolic, but and the real culprit is Joe Biden, to your point, because he's the one who's directing Mayorkas to do what he's doing and not really enforce the border. In my opinion, Biden and Mayorkas should both be impeached for this one reason alone, the border crisis alone. As the sheriff talked about, and you alluded to as well, there's a public health crisis that also has to do with our schools. As a former educator, I used to say this all the time, years before the border was a crisis, but that, people who are here illegally and kids who are here illegally, it presents a problem for all of us. And, when we talked about, Ellis Island and things like that, health checks were a part of the screening. And now we're doing none of that. And every American should be concerned.
For everyone with their head in the sand, especially people in suburbia, we had to go to the emergency room recently. Thankfully, everything's okay. But we went there, and it was jam-packed, right? So we were told and asked, is this a life-threatening emergency? No. Okay. We had to wait hours and hours because it was full, literally, of those who were here illegally, who were getting medical attention way ahead of the taxpayers for free. And I said to them, is this like crazy tonight? No, this is nothing. You should see it every night. This is insane.
It is insane. And why is it that they are being put ahead of tax-paying Americans? That's the other thing I don't quite understand. And maybe it's because there are no other facilities for these people to go to. I have no idea what the calculus is, but it makes no sense if you are a resident of that area, you're a tax-paying citizen, and you're trying to go to the emergency room and you can't get care, but people who are not even supposed to be here legally are getting care ahead of you. And this is just one of the many, many problems, and it's going on all across the country. It's not just now in Texas, and nor should it be. I think good on Governor Abbott for doing that.
And by the way, if you're in California, you have a $68 billion deficit, and starting, I think, January 1st, those illegally in the state can get free Medicaid and health care. Wait till you see your tax bill next. Melanie Collette, stay with us, okay? Thank you again.